Listen, as your fellow millennial of the struggle generation, I understand that personal finance really isn't our strong suit. I mean, to be fair, it's really easy to spend money nowadays, even without thinking twice about it. I mean, it just kind of happens and you didn't even know about it, and then you'll probably regret it later when it shows up and you're like, damn, I actually did buy this. It wasn't just a dream. And these things can get kind of expensive, and yet it doesn't seem to stop us from just absolutely obsessing over our favorite cars, and of course, trying to figure out how one day we might just be able to afford or obtain that certain car. Dream cars, as we tend to call them. And on today's episode of Strapped for Cash, we're going to be covering just that and going over some of the tips to help you maybe afford that dream car one of these days. Right, Dick? But of course, before we dive right into that, you can check out all the wheels, tires, suspension, fitmentindustries.com. We do wheel and tire packages, make it real easy. We'll mount those tires for you. We'll balance them for you. You get them to your door in a real quick amount of time. You can throw them on your car. It makes it real nice and easy. But other than that, fitmentindustries.com. Now, I think we can get this out of the way pretty much right away here. If your dream car is like a Pagani Huayra, I'm probably not going to be your guy for that. You're going to need someone with maybe just a little more experience than old Gelfrey sitting on the table here. No, we're mostly talking about what we like to classify as those attainable dream cars. Those cars that might just be a little bit out of your range or comfort zone at the moment, but you know that you can get there if you just have that little bit of extra cash. You know that it's like right there. You can almost taste it, but you can't quite pull the trigger. But how do I get over that extra step to get there? And that's what we're here to talk about. First things first, and probably the most important part of all of this is that it won't be instant. I'm sorry, I know the instant gratification out the window, but I wish there was some random cheat code that we could punch into life and boom, there's some extra cash in the bank account overnight. I can literally see like all the comments floating in about like, oh, sign up for Shiba Coin, go get all these altcoins and NFTs, it's great, it's like free cash. It's like, I don't want to hear it. I'm so done with it. Whatever's blowing up on TikTok this week about whatever get rich quick thing it is, whatever. Anyway, it won't be instant. It's going to take a little bit of time and it's going to take a little bit of work. But at the end of the day, it's going to be more than worth it because then you get your dream car and you're all happy about it. Now, this may sound a little counterproductive and I want you to stick with me here, but I would suggest going and getting something or a car. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start that section over. I'm sorry. Thank you.
You suck.
I'm filming! Thank you. Now, this may sound a little counterproductive, but I want you to stick with me here. I would suggest going and getting a less expensive vehicle to have some fun with in the meantime. Now, I know that sounds like a backwards step in the wrong direction, but hear me out. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can just be something that you go enjoy, maybe throwing a couple modifications at. You can go have fun with it as a fun daily driver or something to rip around on the weekends. Now, I would recommend doing this for a couple of reasons. Number one, you're not gonna go absolutely back crazy while you're waiting to save up for that dream car of yours. And then also it kind of acts as like a secondary savings account if you're going to be paying for it. Keep putting some cash aside in the meantime as well, but when that time is right and you can sell your current vehicle to help make a solid down payment, that's going to help you a ton in the long run. I say this because it kind of leads into my next point. Odds are you're not gonna be paying straight up cash for that dream car. Odds are you're gonna be taking out some sort of loan to actually go and pay for that. If the car you're looking at is right around $40,000 and you get approved for a $40,000 loan, you don't need to take out that full $40,000 as a loan if you can put out a solid down payment. Save like anywhere between like maybe 5, 7, 10K in cash. You can get that payment down quite a bit. Interest is kind of a bitch, especially when it comes to a higher base price and a higher loan. You can use your current vehicle as almost, like I said, some sort of savings account for when you sell it. You get like 5, 6 grand to go put on something else. It really helps, and it makes those monthly payments come way down, because truly that's what you're looking at when it comes down to something like that. It's not how much do I pay for the vehicle, it's how much can I afford per month. This is a great way to get that $40,000 car without having to pay off that $40,000 a month loan. Now you're probably thinking, Gels, I don't want to deal with all that. I want to get this done with. I just want to keep putting money aside and go drive a piece of for the next 10 years, and I'm gonna save up as much money as I can and get after it. Which, I mean, it's perfectly fine. You can do that too. I mean, who am I to tell you what to do? You can go do what you want. If you take that route, or even the one I just suggested, you can also combine it with the next thing that I'm about to bring up as well. Go start some sort of side hustle or side gig. Now, I know that sounds super cliche, and it's pretty much, everyone's answer for pretty much everything financial nowadays, but trust me, you can do it, and you can have some pretty good success off of it if you really put put your mind and dedication to it. And of course, you can have some fun too. Take something that you maybe already enjoy doing. Maybe it's a hobby like photography, videography, even if it's like detailing cars or working on cars, or maybe you're really good at woodworking. I don't know. If it's something you enjoy, go do it. See how you can take that, something that you're passionate about, and maybe try to monetize it in some way or another. If you really enjoy, taking photos and it's something you're really passionate about, offer your skills up to a couple buddies or people who want professional photos taken of their car. And they don't have to be cars. It could be of their dogs. It could be of themselves. It could be, hell, I even know Dakota went and shot pools for a little while to afford modifying his Evo. If you're worried about not getting people to hop on board right away or afraid of charging too much, you can do a couple things like offering up maybe a couple free sessions to some people, build up that portfolio, get your work out there, and then slowly start finding what you can actually charge. Detailing vehicles, like I mentioned, is another pretty popular one that a lot of, my friends and people that I know tend to go after, and it can be very beneficial, especially if you know all the steps and of course you know what you're doing and you can do a really good job at it. Or like I said, if you really like working on cars or wrenching on things and you have good mechanical understanding, you can always go flip some cars for some extra cash. That's another route that a lot of people take as well. There are a ton out there, but again, these things won't be instantaneous. It's not gonna happen overnight, but something like building up a good photography portfolio and doing it consistently can bring in a good amount of funds for future cars and maybe even some modifications to throw at it as well. The final tip I have here for you is to really make sure that what you're going after is realistic. Make sure that it is actually attainable with a little bit extra effort and a little extra cash. And also do your research. Make sure you know exactly what you are looking for. And most of all, don't settle. If you really know what you want and you know that you can get there, stick to that and don't take up a good deal on something that doesn't have all the options or features, or maybe you want a specific color or a specific interior. Don't settle for something that's not that just for the sake of it being a good deal. If you're putting in this much time and effort to go attain that car that you really, really want, make sure that you get what you really, really want. Don't settle for something, like I said, just because there's a couple $1,000s less than what you were originally looking for. So key things here, be consistent. If you can find something you're passionate about, go see how you can make money off of that to kind of put some extra money away for the future. Have fun in the meantime. Don't be afraid to go get some sort of vehicle that you can kind of, play around with on the weekends. Or I said, like a fun daily driver, and then use that, as some sort of down payment, whether it's trade-in, whether you go sell it for cash and you can use that sort of down payment. Keep those monthly payments as low as possible. You don't have to go finance the entire thing. You really don't have to do that. A lot of people fall into that trap and they're stuck with a super, super high monthly payment. They're like, yeah, I got the car, but I can't really drive it or modify it because I can't afford the gas or parts for it. So that's not really fun. And then they go sell it 3 months down the road and then they're back into, what they originally had. But let us know down in the comments what tips or anything that you use in the past to help save up some money or things to, help obtain that next vehicle of yours down in the comments below. And of course, if you're looking for wheels, tires, or suspension for your newly obtained, dream car or maybe whatever you might have, you can go check it out at fitmentindustries.com. I'm Giles. We'll see you later. Peace.